You can see how easily it leaks. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a clear bag, although now it's like black as heck. Might have to let that thaw. You can see it's a bunch of water, but down at the bottom there's some, just a little bit. See what it's doing to my gloves. Look at that, it just dissolved this tin lid, man. It literally just dissolved it. Oh. Flush it out with some ice cold water. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. And then this, I got some water here. I don't know if you can hear me. Some sodium hydroxide in there. I'm just gonna set that in there. Let that soak it up, clean it up. This, I'm gonna put a cap on it. Well, it's so wet it isn't even sublimating or anything. I mean, it's turning. You can see the table. You can see that. Yeah, it's turning everything. Everything's brown or whatever, but it's turning it purple or whatever. I changed out the thing. It's wet as heck. It's only been about 15 minutes out. Give it another half hour or so. What a lot of people do is they'll get the beaker, put the iodine in the beaker, and then you get a round bottom flask, fill it up with water, and put it on top like that, see? Then you can heat the iodine down here and distill it. And since iodine sublimes pretty easily, you know, it's nice and easy to distill it. You distill it up to here, and it goes up to the cold water that you put in here, and it will condense right here, or solidify. Then you can scrape it off. And then you'll have nice, pure, clean iodine. I don't really have that much, so I'm not going to do that. But what I am going to do is put it in this round bottom flask. It's a 100 milliliter flask. And I'm going to put this top on. This is what you use for a thermometer. You can put a thermometer in there. And see how it has the ground glass joint. So I'm going to put water in here that's cold. You can see it's kind of like a cold finger. So the water will be in here cold. I'll heat up the bottom here, and it'll condense onto that finger. And then I'll just store it like this because I just want to use this for Grignard reactions. So I only need like literally a grain of sand size particle for each reaction. So every time I need it, I just take it out of the freezer, let it heat up a little bit or whatever, and then heat it with a heat gun and get a little bit on there, and then I can throw that into the Grignard and put this cap back on and put it back in the freezer. There it is. There's the iodine. A little tiny bit. You can see the cap has water in it. See up to right there? And there's the bulb. Now I made sure that it warmed up at least so that no water was condensing on that bulb. I don't want it to be that cold. So you got to be below the dew point of whatever it is in the room you're doing it at. Do this, you want to make sure this is building up pressure. There's no release thing here, so you got to like pop this up every once in a while. Make sure that it's not going to pop off and spill all over the place. See that cloud of water? I should have got all that water out of there first. Now it's going to interfere. Should have heated this up and got all that water out. Oh well. Trying to get that water out of there, that condensation. Alright, here it goes. I don't know if you can tell, but it's getting dark with that ball up there. So that ball is getting darker. Here, I'll show you. Take it out. See? Yeah, it's getting black. There's the crystals. They're starting to get on the side too, you can see. Watch when I take it out. Ow! See? Getting nice crystals on there. Check them out. Definitely should have dried this flask first, heated it up so I got all the water out of there. But you live and you learn. See how it's getting a drop of water at the bottom. You can see how you got all that. Look at that. It's all sparkly. It's all pure. I could just take a little grain off and throw it into the whatever. I'm just going to store this like this. Cool down. I'll get the water. Don't spill the water out. Get a pipette. You can spill it now. This is going to spill out. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to show that. So we've got a grignard coming up. Make some propionic acid. Now you can see those crystals. Anyways, you all have a great day, and always remember science is great.